Here is a story I made up for you. Jack was a young man who dreamed of becoming a Broadway star. He had moved to New York from a small town in Iowa, hoping to find his big break. He worked as a waiter at a diner near Times Square, saving every penny he could to pay for his rent and his acting classes. One day, he saw an advertisement for auditions for a new musical called Newyork, New York, written by John Kander and Lin Manuel Miranda. It was based on the 1977 film, but with new songs and a modern twist. Jack loved the film and was a huge fan of both Kander and Miranda. He decided to try his luck and sign up for the auditions. He arrived at the theater early in the morning, carrying his resume and headshot. He joined the long line of hopefuls, waiting for his turn to sing and dance in front of the casting directors. He felt nervous but excited. He had practiced his song and his monologue for weeks. He knew this was his chance to shine. He finally reached the stage and introduced himself. He sang New York, New York, the classic anthem by Kander and Ebb, with passion and confidence. He then performed a monologue from Hamilton, Miranda's hit musical, with humor and charisma. He felt a surge of energy and joy as he finished his audition. He thanked the casting directors and walked off the stage. He waited outside the theater for the results. He checked his phone and saw that it was almost noon. He realized he had missed his shift at the diner. He hoped his boss would understand. He also hoped he would get a callback for the musical. He looked up at the sky and saw a plane flying over the city. He wondered where it was going. He wondered if he would ever get to travel the world and see new places. He wondered if he would ever make it on Broadway. He closed his eyes and made a wish. "Please let me get this part," he whispered. "Please let me be a star." Okay, I'll try to continue the story. Jack opened his eyes and saw a man standing in front of him. He recognized him as Lin-Manuel Miranda, the co-writer and star of New York, New York. He couldn't believe his eyes. "Hi, I'm Lin," the man said, smiling. "I saw your audition and I was blown away. You have an amazing voice and a great presence. You're exactly what we're looking for." Jack felt his heart skip a beat. He was speechless. "Are you serious?" he managed to say. "Absolutely," Lin said. "You're hired. Congratulations, you're the new lead of New York, New York. Jack felt a wave of emotion wash over him. He was ecstatic. He had landed his dream role. He had made it on Broadway. He hugged Lin and thanked him profusely. He couldn't stop smiling. Lin handed him a script and a contract. "Here you go," he said. "We start rehearsals tomorrow. Be ready to work hard and have fun. Welcome to the show." Jack took the script and the contract and looked at them in awe. He felt like he was dreaming. He looked up at Lin and said, "Thank you so much. This means everything to me." Lin nodded and said, "You're welcome. You deserve it. You have a bright future ahead of you." He winked and said, "See you tomorrow, Jack." He walked away, leaving Jack alone with his happiness. Jack looked at the script and the contract again. He felt a surge of gratitude and excitement. He looked up at the sky again and saw the plane flying away. He smiled and said, "Thank you, New York." He knew his life was about to change forever.